Howdy, partner.
It's Bonefoot and Freddy, gonna play some games and cause some trouble. It's Bonefoot and Freddy, gonna make some progress and pop some bubbles. It's Bonefoot and Freddy, howdy yee-haw, hallo watch-roka.
Yo! Finally, the day has come when we figure out, oh my goodness, when we figure out if Freddy is just a big old dummy or if he is the Einstein of cats. Look at this crap, it's disgusting. Floof. There, now it's clean. Clean cat tree. For clean Freddy. With a tuft. The beta. The beta for Fortnite. Oh no. Hello everyone. Gonna have fun today. Are you a smart or are you a dumb? Which one? Tell us. Freddy, are you a
You
dumb
like it?
or
Gave
a
it the
smart?
stamp of approval.
Bonefoot yelled.
Hey, Melkor. So yeah, that's our main. But yeah, well, we're just here to hang out. It's another just chatting stream now that we're doing these. You can leave your coats at the thing on the wall. You can grab some Doritos on the way. Just find somewhere to sit and such. Just gonna be hanging out. Little Friday evening hangout. Our main our main activity today will be a cat intelligence test, as I mentioned. We have I created a new channel on the Discord where you can suggest things for us to do on the just chatting streams. I love the split screen. I need to remember to start using it more. I put it on the Stream Deck. And I just happened to have the... Oh, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Oh well, the icon for it is the elephant. I mean, the elephant from South Park. For whatever reason, I had that picture in my Twitch, like freaking emote files. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's the table. Oh, continuing your embroidery. Stop moving, Freddy. But yeah, so I made a new channel on the Discord where you can suggest things for us to talk about, things for us... Freddy, I'm talking. Things for us to talk about, things for us to do, things for us to watch. Whatever you think would be fun for us to do on the Just Chatting streams. And... Freddy. And, Jesus Christ. Kaisan suggested this, Kaisan shared this video, a YouTube video where the YouTuber tests the intelligence of his cats. And today, we're gonna put Freddy through the exact same test as we watch through the video. We will follow along with the video and do the same tests with Freddy as the person does in the video to his cats. And we're gonna once and for all figure out how smart our little devil cat is. Yeah. He's yelling. I don't need no tests. I'm a genius. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, I guess I can... Wait, I have it over here. Ready to go. Right over here. It's this video. I IQ tested my cats by half asleep Chris. He has very cute cats. And he did a nice video. It's got a lot of views. 4.2 million. It's a popular video. We're gonna put Freddy through the same tests as he does in this video. And it's gonna be interesting. I didn't pre-watch the video, so hopefully I can do all the things in the video without prep. Because I wanted to go into it completely blind on the stream and just go along with the video, just on the spot. I think you need prep. Oh fuck. Well, we'll do all the tests that we can do without preparation. But first, I do have a package here. So let's quickly open this before we do the intelligence test. And then after the intelligence test, we might do some... if we're feeling up for it, I might do some house shopping in Sims 2. Because we're starting our new Sims 2 playthrough tomorrow. And I haven't picked out a house for the playthrough yet. So I thought we might just jump in the game and quickly look at some of the pre-built houses and maybe pick one out and maybe customize it just a tad for tomorrow. Yeah, we've got a box. Oh, you want the box? Of course you do. Because you're smart, aren't you? Don't come on the table. That's not smart. I have a scissor. Scissors. Big old box. I think I know what it is. Pretty sure I know what it is. But let's see. Yeah, I know you're very excited. You always are. Damn tape. What could it be? Oh. Come on. Da 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 da. It is my third GameCube. I sure hope this one works. The third GameCube. Yeehaw! Third. Yeah. First one is European. Second one was shit. And hopefully the third one's the best. Looks like it's the silver one. I don't remember picking the color. I think the seller just had tons of different GameCubes. I don't know if I got the chance. I don't know if I chose the color or if he chose it for me. I forget. But it seems to be silver. It looks nice. Ooh. Oh yeah, this looks like it's in much better condition than the previous one. Are you fucking serious? Is this a Japanese? There is no fucking way.
No.
It says $001 Japan. Why? What? Okay. There's no way. I specifically... Ready. Okay. Ready. Can you step away for a moment? eBay. You've authorized. Update. So where's my order? Got your order. Nintendo GameCube Platinum Silver GameCube Console Bundle. US region. US motherfucking region. It says it's the Japanese one. Oh, I want to throw it out the window. Oh, I gotta buy a fourth one. What the fuck? Can you refund it? I mean, technically I can, but am I gonna go through the trouble of fucking trying to return something to fucking fuck the other side of the world? Oh, thank you. This is the one I got before. Yeah, both Japanese GameCubes, even though both of them were supposed to be American GameCubes. So I have two GameCubes that I can do nothing with, and I don't need. I'm never gonna get to play the fucking Animal Crossing. This is never gonna happen. Every fucking American GameCube being sold on eBay is apparently Japanese. Why? What is happening? The fuck? From two different sellers, the same fucking thing happened? Why? Are there no American GameCubes out there? The fuck? Do I gotta go to America myself to pick it up? Jesus. God fucking damn it. Oh, now I'm down like 200 euros. Might as well spend another 100. Get a fourth one. Wait. Wait, this could actually work, maybe. They did send me the Japanese AC adapter. I do think that American games do play on Japanese GameCubes. But something was up with the previous one. I'll definitely have to try it. It could potentially still work. But it is bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna have to try it. It may not be a lost cause after all. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. There could be a way to get it working. You want the box, Freddy? Wanna try the box before we start the test? The intelligence test? I know you've been eyeing the box. It's bullshit. Isn't it, Looney? Sounds like my work mantra these days. Freddy's fragile. Handle with care, thank you. That's one fragile little kitty. Meow. I'm a smart kitty. I go in the box. I'll show you who's smart. I'm gonna scratch the hell out of the corner. Meow, yes. Meow. 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 Okay, Freddy, I think we're ready to start the intelligence test now. Yeah. Do you want to? Do you want to find out how smart you are? If you're a smart cookie or a dumb biscuit? Yeah. Okay, I think we're ready, Freddy. Come on up and we'll start watching the video, see what kind of tests he puts his cats through. And we'll see which ones we can do, Freddy. packaging. I'll put it in the box for now so Freddy doesn't get distracted. Hey, Rick. Put this away. Come on up, Freddy. We're starting your test. Let's find out. Who wants to be a millionaire, Freddy? Is it you? What is 1 plus 1, Freddy? Oh my god. Good answer. So dumb. Let's just do it. Let's start it. Let's start what's in the video and then play along with Freddy. Whenever he comes to... I think there... How many tests does he have? Yes. Round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 rounds. Oh, so I guess 13 different things that determine the kiddies if they're dumb or smart. We'll see how many of them can be done without too much prep, because I did not prep. Let's find out. Let's watch it. Once again, this is I IQ tested my cats by Half Asleep Chris. I'm not familiar with the channel, but apparently this video is really good. Let's watch.
This
Ready?
video is sponsored by Brilliant. Let me begin by saying that I love my cats dearly, but they're not exactly the sharpest tools in the shed. Sometimes Ralph
I don't love my cat. My cat's dumb.
and Bella do things so bafflingly dumb or bizarre that I can't help but question what, if anything, is going on inside their fluffy little heads. But there is one way to find out. An IQ test. So Ralph, complete each following analogy by underlining
Ralph.
2 words from
His cat is called Ralph. Cute.
those in parentheses. I don't think Ralph was taking it very seriously. Clearly a human IQ test wasn't going to work, so I'd have to devise a feline one. I read a ton of books on the subject, and countless websites and online quizzes, but they were mostly pseudoscientific nonsense. They did, however, all have questions and methods in common, so I pressed them all together and squeezed out the good bits to form my own.
Very
I
nice.
call it the seriously unscientific and borderline silly cat reasoning, intelligence and behaviour exam. Huh, would you look at that? I guess it's the universe's way of asking you to please consider subscribing.
Fine.
Question 1.
Fine, I'll subscribe.
1. Play a video of birds on the TV. Does your cat
Oh,
1.
God.
Never realise it's just a video and try to catch the birds? 2. Take a bit of time but eventually realise? Or for 3 points, quickly realise they can't actually get the birds. I filmed
Oh god. Oh shit. It's a cat video. A bird video, Freddy. We have done that before. We're gonna do it again.
birds from my own garden and played them on the TV for Ralph first. Straight away he was interested, following as they darted around the screen and standing on his hind legs to get a closer look. He did this for a good few minutes, although I think
Freddy
he was
saw
being overly
the cat
cautious of these
on the
gigantic,
preview.
larger-than-life birds, so I made the screen smaller. Then he really got interested. This went on for roughly 15 minutes, constantly swatting the screen and trying to catch those delicious birds.
Freddy's
Soon
seen
Bella
them.
joined in.
The cats, not the birds. He's
She
seen
was
the
also
cats.
incredibly interested, and whilst Ralph went to look for the birds behind the TV, Bella kept watch from the front. At no point did either cat give up or realise they couldn't catch them, so
Oh,
both
you
cats
like it.
scored
Gave
bottom
it the
marks for
stamp
this
of
round.
approval.
Hey.
Question 2.
Thank you,
Place a
Zay.
mirror in front of your cat. Does your
Oh, okay. We're gonna do the first one now. Play a video of birds on TV. Does your cat never realize it's a video and try and try to catch the birds. Take a bit of time, but eventually realize it's a video. Or quickly realize the video and they can't actually catch them. So we can definitely do this. Just boot up YouTube on the TV and pick out a bird video. See what Freddy does. I'll put the I'll put a chair under the TV so he can, if he wants, he can get closer to it. Here at $7. I have his merch plushies. They were too cute not to get. I'll put that there. Put the piano stool there, so he has a way to get closer if he wants. Hey, Grace. Bird. Bird. Birds for cats to watch. Oh, there's so many to pick from. Which one do I take? Oh shit. he's already into it. He heard the birds. Oh shit. Here it goes. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Those birds are fucked. Those are some big birds. We have a similar problem as in the video he had, where when he had it full screen, the birds are super big. Maybe I'll try to find a video where it's not so zoomed in. He's Trixie. Oh lord, that one brain cell has kicked into overdrive. Let me try another one. A different one. Okay, they're slightly smaller in this one. There's a lot of them, oh god. So you can just put this on and play games in peace. Yeah, I do wonder if I just put this on, I wonder how long it would keep his attention. I feel like at some point he would just stop caring. Yeah, definitely interested right now. Or murder the TV. Hey, Deb. So I guess in the video he's not gonna tell like which. I guess him being so into it and not realizing it's just a video and he can't get them makes him dumb. Like this is the dumb outcome. Oh no, Freddy. You're not off to a good start. You're supposed to realize that they're not real birds and you can't get them. You're supposed to realize you're not supposed to go after them. You're supposed to be a smart kitty. I tried these videos for Titi and Kiki. They don't really care. They don't even watch it. I think it's the implication. Hey, hey, Hawk. Look at that tail go. He loves it. He could sit there all day. Can we just marvel at this? Yeah. This is the stream. This is what it is. I think he'll explain more later in the video. Yeah, I think so, probably. I'm sure he has some sort of point system to it, probably. But yeah, the three options for outcomes were: 1, never realize it's a video and he tries to catch the birds. 2, takes a bit of time but eventually realizes it's a video. Or 3, quickly realize it's a video and that they can't actually catch them. What's in? Oh god, Freddy, what are you doing? What's in the cat? What's in the video? Top tier content. Freddy. You're a little close, Freddy. You're not gonna be able to ambush them from there. He's not really swatting at them. He's just sort of intently staring at them. Iggy has favorite YouTube channels. He knows to go to the TV if I ask him where Ruben is. Does he think he's in the room? Not sure. With my cat, he was interested when it was on monitor, but it was on TV, he didn't even look. When I tried to point and he saw it for a second and then just didn't care. Let me try it on my monitor next. For fun. Let me start a similar video on my computer screen here. While this is happening. See if it makes any difference. Video for cats. Oh, this one is a squirrel. No, we want birds. This video is not busy enough. I think he's getting a little tired now. He's like, okay, I've seen it. I'm bored. I can't catch them. Meow. Come over here, Freddy. You see the... You see the birds over here? But yeah, the problem here is that he can't hear them. Wait, give me a second. I think I can switch the audio source for a moment. Now we can hear them. What is going on? Why are there birds in all the screens? Hey, Senti. Freddy, the birds went over here. They moved. What the fuck? What's going on? Invasion of the birds. Oh, here we go. Whoa! There he goes again. That's a great cat right there. Hey, gorilla. Yeah, we don't have any Johannes plans, no. I think Freddy's result is probably the I don't know. I don't know if it's 1 or 2, where he never realizes it's a video, or it takes him some time, but he does figure it out that he can't actually catch them. I feel like it's probably 2, because he does lose interest after time, so I think he does realize that there isn't actually something there for him to catch. As you can see, he has lost interest now. Sorry, I haven't been here too much, busy with life stuff. Oh, it's fine, Gorilla. We haven't been here much lately, but now I'm getting back into it again, having a lot of fun. Hey, Nekorin, I want to squeeze his fluffy head. Okay, he's a little confused because the video is coming over here, but my audio is coming from the other TV, because this TV is the one that has the speakers. So now he's like, he realized the video was over there, but now he's looking over here because this is where the audio is coming from of the cats. So he's getting a little confused. Is he smart or orange? Is he losing interest in birds are outside window? You silly cat. So I guess I'll bring my book out and we'll mark the results of each thing. Ready? There. So that's the first experiment. I think. I think I would say number 2. I think I would say number 2 probably for this first one. He is very, very interested and excited about it at first, and he's like, oh my god, I'm gonna kill these birds. But the longer it stays on the TV, he starts losing interest. Because I've done this before as well, and he does start losing interest rather quickly. Like, I think if we did it for like, if we let it play for like half an hour, I I think after that he wouldn't even be in front of the TV anymore. He would have just left and gone to do something else. So I think number 2 is the most accurate out of these answers for Freddy. So I'm gonna mark number 2 for question 1. I just wish they understood what pointing is. But they just look at the finger. Guess should have time. Yeah. Cat IQ test. Question 1. The result was number 2. There. Then we'll see what the next is. The next thingy. Let's find out. Freddy, you're laying on the mouse. Is this a sign of you being dumb? You laying on my mouse? Or is it you being smart? I can't tell. I cannot tell.
Quickly realised they can't actually get the birds. I filmed birds from my own garden and played them on the TV for Ralph first. Straight away he was interested, following as they darted around the screen and standing on his hind legs to get a closer look. The showing some TV, Bella kept watch from the front. At no point did either cat give up or realise they couldn't catch them, so both cats score bottom marks for this round. Question 2. Place a mirror in front of your cat. Does your cat 1. Try to fight their reflection, 2. Show interest but soon realise it's a reflection, or 3. Immediately know it's a reflection and show disinterest?
Okay, so it's the mirror test next. Let's see how his cats reacted first. I got Freddy here sitting in front of the chat. I can't read the chat. Nice mat, thank you.
Put the mirror in front of Ralph and he was more concerned about this massive object several times his size that suddenly appeared. He didn't seem at all fazed by his reflection, so he scores his first 3 out of 3.
Nice.
Bella was very much the same. She could clearly recognise that her reflection wasn't another cat and stayed put, even more unfazed than Ralph. Full marks. Question.
So let's see how Freddy does with this one. His cats were really unbothered. So let me get a mirror. I think I have a mirror. I know I have a decently sized portable mirror somewhere. Found it! I found it! Fuck yeah, we've got a mirror. My cats never had interest on their reflection. Maybe they just didn't care that there was another cat in the room. My cats don't care at all when I try to show them how cute they are in the mirror. I also don't care how cute I am when I look in the mirror. Hey Spunky. My cat used to try to play with her reflection. She adorable, but not the sharpest tool in the shed. Hey Embers. Okay, let's see what his reaction will be. Let's do it on the floor. Or should we do it on the... Yeah, let's do it on the floor. Come over here, Freddy. We have a surprise for you. We have a surprise for you. How's the intelligence going? We're only on point number 2. We had him look at some bird videos. And I think he scored like the middle score for that. Not super smart, but not too dumb either. Okay, Freddy. Let's see what his reaction will be. It is interesting that he almost, pretty much always just immediately goes to look behind it. Check it out. Yeah, he always goes behind it. He's like, what is this? What is this supposed to be? And immediately goes behind it to look.
What is this?
It's like he does. He definitely acknowledges the reflection, but the second he does, he just walks like behind it. He's like, "What is this? This is not. This is a ruse. This is a mirage. I don't believe it. There's nothing behind it. This is not a real cat." Is it food? Is it food? Complete indifference. That was the mirror test. Let's see. Question 2. Place a mirror in front of the cat. Does your cat try to fight the reflection? Definitely not. 2. Show interest, but soon realize it's a reflection. I mean, can you even call it interest? He really doesn't. But I do remember when I first got Freddy. And I had a mirror somewhere. I think it might have been the same mirror. I just had it laying around on the ground somewhere, and he freaked out. But it might have just been it might have just been a sudden thing where he just at a glance saw himself in the mirror and got freaked out by it. But the second he, was able to look at it, more calmly, or for a longer period of time, he immediately realized that it wasn't nothing. But he did freak out once with the mirror. I remember early on when I first got him, he did freak out at a mirror. Oh my god, I think my first cat saw his reflection in his water ball. Metal water ball. And he then swatted at it. Wow, I haven't remembered that ever. Kiki played with herself as a kitten when she saw herself in the mirror for the first time. Now she doesn't care. Yeah, it might be an age thing too, where kittens might be more susceptible to it. But yeah, I think now, at his older age, Freddy definitely doesn't care. I think it's 3. It's definitely disinterest. So I guess he got the smart outcome from this one. Let me mark that down. So for question number 2, it is outcome 3. Disinterest. My cat Sam was a weird boy. So let's figure out what the third question is.
Immediately know it's a reflection and stayed put, even more unfazed than Ralph. Full marks. Question 3. Place some string on your cat's back. Could
Oh,
they
God.
1. Do nothing, 2. Ripple their fur, or 3. Somehow remove the string? I showed Ralph the string before putting it on his back. He did nothing. So then I put it on his head, and he didn't seem to care about that either. He even fell asleep.
No, God, Freddy is definitely
Bella
not gonna
also
fall
didn't
asleep.
seem to care.
Freddy's definitely gonna care.
So I tried the string on her head. She obviously thought she looked very stylish because once again, she made no attempt to remove it. Bottom marks for intelligence, but top marks for fashion. Question 4. Show your
Okay, so that's the third. Let me get some string, I guess. Place some string on your cat's back. Do they do nothing, ripple their fur, or somehow remove it? I have a feeling he's definitely gonna remove it. Let me get some string. He's actually in a good position for us to do it right now, but I think he's gonna get up when I go get the string, unfortunately. Gotta cut this string. I don't want him to see it before we do the test. Oh, you like it? Gave it the stamp of approval. Go and cut it. Hey, Nolani, thank you. 29 months, Jesus. So do we gotta wait for him to lay down again? I guess we should, because in the video, both of his cats were laying on a bed when he did it. So I think he's gonna lay down in just a second if we give him a minute. Probably, because he was just laying down too. Get out a few meows. Yo. Yes, yes. Do you want to come lay down on the cat tree? Perhaps. Yeah, come here. What a sweet meow. Yeah. Maybe lay down for just a moment. Where's my string? Oh god, I misplaced the string. Oh, never mind. It was under my butt. Them jowls. Jowling. Yeah. So smart. So smart. Feel sleepy, Freddy. Feel sleepy. Lay down. Sleep. 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 He's getting angry. Cut the tail. He's waiting for me to ask if he wants food. It's not food time yet. Pretend to play a game. I'll just gently put him down to lay down. Gently put him down with a width. Come on. Come on. Come on. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down, kitty cat. Lay down. I'm not laying down. Don't even think about it. Lay down. Lay down. Come on. There we go. Good job. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, are you laying down enough? Shall we bring out the... You look like you're about to get up any second. You're in the weird position. You're not really laying down. Come on. You goofy boy. Hiya! He's like, what the fuck are you doing? You will not force me. Oh, I didn't need to. Okay, that's good enough for our test. Let's get the string, put it on his back, see what it does. He's like, what do you have there? He knows I have something. He's definitely gonna... Okay, we have a string. I'm gonna put it on your back. Don't react before I do it. Ready? Give it back. God damn it. Ready? Don't pay attention to it. No. Where'd it go? Yeah, I think this test very much relies upon what kind of mood he is in. If he's playful, he will 1,000,000,000% of the time immediately go for it. But I don't know, if he was sleepy, maybe he would have a different outcome. Because in the video, both of those cats were like in the middle of just chilling out and almost sleeping. So maybe I'll just put it in my pocket. And maybe after supper, he will be more sleepy and we can maybe try it again. But I have a feeling no matter what mood he is in, he loves string. He's crazy into string, so I don't think he... no, I'm just gonna call it. He's crazy about string. His reaction is definitely always gonna be 3. I don't see a situation where it's... Unless he is straight up sleeping and he doesn't realize what's happening, it is definitely... But is that the point of the test? That it doesn't really matter if it's string? Is the point of the test just the fact that you put something on the cat when it's laying down and is chilling? Whether he reacts to it or not? Is that the point of the question? Or does the string factor into it in any way? I feel like the string is probably not the point of the test. Rather the fact that does he react to something being on his back or not? I don't know. It's hard to say. Because with string, I think there might be... Yeah, I think it's just something. I feel like... Yeah, I don't know if I could put something else on Freddy when he's really sleepy and him not care. I'm trying to think. I think there's definitely something I can put on him. Well, he didn't really react to when you put a wad of hair on his head. Yeah. I think there... I feel like he probably couldn't... Yeah, I don't know if he could feel the fur that much because it is very light. I don't know. It's a tough question. It's definitely not 2. It's either do nothing or 3 somehow remove the string. Probably. It's one or the other. One extreme or the other. But hey, this question is... We are going with the question that this YouTuber poses in his test. We're gonna go specifically with that. And he specifies string. And I don't see any way for Freddy to not react to string being on his back. So I will put 3 down. He will definitely remove the string. We'll just go with the literal, what the question is in this case. 3. You'll definitely remove it. So let's see what the fourth one is.
Remove the string. I showed Ralph the string before putting it on his back.
Yeah, there's no way that Freddy would not react to that, especially when you show it to him first. No matter how sleepy he is, he will always go for it. There's no way.
Once again, she made no attempt to remove it. Bottom marks for intelligence, but top marks for fashion. Question 4. Show your cat their favourite toy and then hide it. Do they 1. Never find it, 2. Find it in under 30 seconds, or 3. Find it in under 15 seconds?
Their favorite toy and hide it. Okay, let's see how exactly he hides it.
Bella's a very playful cat, so she insisted on going first this time. After we got her warmed up, Danielle hid the toy behind a giant Lego brick and Bella found it within seconds.
No.
Ralph's favourite toy is a catnip-filled pillow, very kindly sent to him by Ari from Maryland. Thanks again, Ari. I let him have a good play with it first, or maybe I just wasn't brave enough to take it from those murderously fluffy paws. How can something be so fluffy and yet so dangerous at the same time? Once he was ready, I hid it behind the brick. And just like Bella, he found it within seconds.
Wait, how did he hide it? Did he throw it in there or did he place it?
Once he was ready, I hid.
Okay, he throws it. He literally throws it. If Freddy's playing with a toy, he'll definitely go for it. If I throw the toy behind something.
It behind the brick. And just like Bella, he found it within seconds. Full marks all round. This first section has been very...
Okay. That's not hiding something. Yeah, that's just playing. That's just playing. It's a little silly.
very hit and miss, with bottom marks. How can something be so fluffy and yet so dangerous? Pillow, very kind of giant Lego brick, and Bella found it within seconds.
And even with this toy, the cat can literally see the string that the toy is dangling off of. So of course he knows it's there and he's gonna attack it.
Giant Lego brick, and Bella found it within seconds. Ralph's
It's
favourite toy is
silly.
a catnip-filled pillow, very kindly sent to him by Ari from Maryland. Once he was ready, I hid it behind the brick. And just like Bella, he found it within seconds.
Well, I think conveniently, since we have this string, I think string is Freddy's favorite toy. There is very few things in the world that gets Freddy as excited as string. So I think we'll do the test with some string. Even though I know the outcome already. His face, yeah. He is not allowed to really have string because he can swallow it. So whenever he gets the chance to play with string, he gets crazy excited. Look at him. He's immediately 10 out of 10 excited when he gets to play with string. I wonder if he's gonna get it when I throw it behind something. I wonder. His face is too cute and funny. I'm gonna cry. Okay, let's do it. Come down here, Freddy. Let me get the box, and I'll put it behind the box when the opportunity arises. Ready? Such a silly test. Found it. Wait, no, I didn't. He's like, where is it? Are you dumb? What the fuck? Confirmed. What the hell? The hell was that? What the hell is this? He's doing his best. Stupid confirmed. He can't understand magic tricks. Only like string when in hand? Question mark. No object permanence. Okay, let's try it with the squeaky mouse. Hey. I think the problem with this is that Freddy is a very active player. He does not like playing alone. So the second I no longer actively play with his toy, he loses interest immediately. I have noticed this when I play with him, you know, every day. Pretty much. He does not, like 99% of the time, he does not want to play alone. The second I stop playing with him, he stops playing as well. So I think me just putting the toy behind something, he realizes that I've stopped playing with him, and he's like, oh, I guess we're not playing anymore. So what do I care if the toy is behind something? Screw it, playtime's over, I guess. But yeah. Really the only time he plays alone is when he's hyper. When he's just pooped or something, or just is feeling very goofy. That's the only time he plays by himself, and only for a short period of time. So let's see, what am I gonna answer to this one? Show your cat their favorite toy and then hide it. Do they never find it? It's not really about finding it, but I guess that's technically it. Because he doesn't go for it. But it's for a slightly different reason. But I guess since we're going, you know, with the literal questions, like with the previous one with the string, we will put never find it, because he does not go for it. Sorry, Freddy. You're a little dumb. Answer is 4. I mean 3. There's no 4. No, not 3. 1. Never finds it. 1. What? This is not perfect science? Okay, let's see what the 5th one is.
Get in under 15 marks and full marks again. The next question, just like Bella, he found it within seconds. Full marks all round. This first section has been very hit and miss, with bottom marks, bottom marks and full marks again. The next questions, however, are all observations about their behaviour, so hopefully they give us a little more insight. Question 5.
Oh, interesting. So these are more questions about his day-to-day behavior rather than tests, like on-the-moment tests. So let's see how Freddy does with these.
Does your cat wake up at the same time / have a similar morning routine? Both cats wake up like clockwork, and meow relentlessly until we wake up too. We feed them both, and then Bella steals my spot in bed whilst Ralph stays awake until precisely 11 AM. So yeah, they both have very rigid routines. I'm going to award both cats 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5? Wait, what? That's the scale in these ones? Does your cat wake up at the same... So you can award 5 points if you think that's completely true, I guess. And the less true it is, the less points they get.
/ have a similar morning routine.
What's the exact question?
Does your cat wake up at the same time / have a similar morning routine?
Does your cat wake up at the same time? Have a similar morning routine? The problem with this question for Freddy specifically is that I don't let Freddy be in the same room as me at night, because he would never fucking stop scratching my bed. But I think other than that, because he wakes up when I wake up, because that's when we meet in the morning, because we're not in the same space during night. So it's a little hard to say technically. So he wakes up when I wake up. But during the day, he has a very, he goes to sleep when I go to work. He goes to sleep after supper every day at the same time. Oh, the next question is, does your cat go to bed at the same time, have a similar evening routine? Yeah, he definitely does for that one. So there's 2 questions, one for morning, one for evening. He definitely has the same evening routine every day. It's hard to say. I think it depends on the cat. For the last 2, my smartest cat is very indifferent. Indy all but tears the door down if I shut a door whilst I'm in the room. He sort of knows when it's dinner time, though sometimes a bit early. Oh my god, Freddy. Is there a reason why he's not allowed in your bedroom? Well, 1, he never stops scratching the bottom of the bed. But also 2, I am allergic to cats, technically. So I do like to keep one room in the house where there's no cat dandruff and hair everywhere. So those are the 2 reasons. He would never let me sleep, and I am technically allergic to cats, so I want to have at least one space where I can be if some things flare up. Mitzi too, she's like, hey, you made a mistake here. No shutting doors. Does your cat wake up at the same time, have similar morning routine? I think so. I'm thinking more about the routine part. Like, does he always act the same in the morning when we do wake up? Pretty much. He's pretty mellow in the morning. He knows he doesn't get fed right in the morning. He gets fed when I come home for my lunch break. So he knows in the morning that he's not gonna be fed, so he's not like hyper or, getting ready for food. He knows that I'm just gonna be awake for like 30 or 40 minutes before I go to work. So he just sort of chills, often wants some pets. Sometimes he wants to go on the balcony in the morning, sometimes not. So it's not a super set thing where he does the same exact thing every morning. It's a little different. It changes a little bit every time, I think. So I don't think I would give him full marks. Maybe like 4 points out of 5. Maybe 4 points. Mine cons me and my boyfriend into an extra dinner if one of us aren't around when she's fed. I often have a hard time sleeping with 3 cats, and if I close the door, they just spend the night scratching it. Open, damn it. So yeah, I think I'll give him 4 points. He does act pretty similarly every morning and have somewhat of a morning routine, but it does switch up a bit here and there. It's not super rigid. So I'll give him 4 out of 5. It's pretty similar every morning. 4 out of 5. Then is question number 6 is about the evening, but let's hear it out.
Both cats wake up like clockwork, and meow relentlessly until we wake up too. We feed them both, and then Bella steals my spot in bed whilst Ralph stays awake until precisely 11 AM. So yeah, they both have very rigid routines. I'm going to award both cats 5 out of 5. A common theme I found in all the studies and books was that having a predictable and set routine is a high indication of intelligence in a cat. So maybe they're actually super geniuses, or maybe they're just hungry in the mornings. Question 6. Does your cat go to bed at the same time / have a similar evening routine? Bella's bedtime isn't so much driven by a specific time, rather by when we go to bed, but I think we can count that. She first sits on this fluffy red jumper she likes, kneading and purring for about 5 or 10 minutes. It's really sweet.
Cute.
Once she's done, she walks around to a pillow and goes to sleep. So once again, full
Oh,
marks.
pillow. She has her own pillow. Oh my god.
Ralph, however, basically has no routine whatsoever. He He could sleep in any number of places and at any time at all, so he scores a lowly 1 point. Question 7. Does your cat like...
Okay.
Question 6. Does your cat go to bed at the same time / have a similar evening routine?
So yeah, for the evening, Freddy has a pretty set schedule because he gets fed at 8 p.m. So he gets fed at 8 p.m. and he knows it. He counts the seconds down to it every day. And pretty much always right after, like 99% of the time, right after supper, he will take a nap. That'll last anywhere from like 1 to like 3 hours or something. Then he'll get up and he knows that I usually play with him in the like right before we go to bed. That's usually when we have our daily playing session. So he has his couple hour nap after 8 p.m. And then he starts slowly getting up and sort of just hovering around me, knowing that I'm gonna play with him before we go to bed. And then we go to bed. So yeah, we do have a very, very rigid evening routine that pretty much happens every night. So I'll give him full points for his evening activities and the way he behaves in the evening very similarly every day. I bet it depends on the humans too. My cats can't really take after my routines because I wake up in different times on different days. But Mitzi waits for me to wake up, and when I do, she goes to the kitchen. Yeah. Bella has a plushy donut because of her medical reason. I can't remember. Yeah, what's that on her neck? Super cute. So let's see what's number 7.
Bella's bedtime isn't so much driven by a specific time. Bella is innate between grey and... Question 7. Does your cat like a variety of different foods? Bella is exceptionally fussy. She'll only eat one particular brand of cat food, and we even have to alternate between gravy and jelly or she'll refuse to eat it. She's incredibly picky with treats too, so she scores 1. Ralph used to only eat his particular gourmet brand, but now loves sharing Bella's half-eaten leftovers. He'll eat almost any treats though, so he scores slightly better, a 2 or a 3, I'm gonna say 2.
Okay, so it's about pickiness of eating food and
Foods.
treats. Pickiness of treats and food. Freddy is a bit picky with his wet food. He is a bit picky with that. He has his few... Because in the beginning, when I first adopted Freddy, I tried him out with like 5 or 6 different kinds of wet food. And some of them he just didn't touch at all. And some of them he went crazy for. So that's how I knew which ones to feed him on a more regular basis. Since then, I've changed his food a few times or tried different flavors from the same company or whatever. So he used to eat a lot of what was his first one that he loved for a long time? Shit, I don't remember anymore. Just remember that it was a purple can. And now he eats this pheasant chicken wet food. That's his favorite now. And he has a hard time. If I try to give him any other wet food, he has a hard time adjusting to it. He refuses for a bit. So he's a bit picky with wet food. No, it's not Whiskas. It's a German high quality one. No wheat or any other unnecessary things. So in terms of wet food, he's a little bit picky, but not super picky. I wouldn't call him super picky, but a little bit picky. In terms of treats, he is not picky at all. He's very slightly picky, I guess I would say. He doesn't eat quite every treat I give him, but he eats like 90% of them maybe, or at least 80% of them. So I think he's pretty good with foods. I would probably give him a 3 or a 4. I think 4. I think he's not picky. I'll give him 4 out of 5 points. Question 7. 4 out of 5. He will eat most of everything. Just slightly picky with wet food and even slightlier picky with treats. TT's picky with treats. He'll only eat cheese flavored dreamies. Kiki doesn't care about any treat. Aw. Oh my god, Embers. I just saw Embers post a Freddy picture edit on the Discord. Let me show this. Freddy the Menace, from the streets to beats. This is one of my favorite pictures of Freddy. There just happened to be a very prominent rainbow light coming from the window one day. And Freddy just happened to sit right there. I didn't even have to stage it. Freddy was just sitting there and this rainbow light was hitting him through the window crack. And I took a bunch of pictures of him before he left the spot. That's his album cover. It's awesome. So yeah, I gave him 4 out of 5 for the food pickiness. Hey Kinia. So let's see what's question 8.
Bella is exceptionally fussy. 3, I'm gonna say 2. Question 8. How does your cat communicate they want feeding?
Okay. What are the options?
The choices for this one are 1, they don't, 2, sit by their bowl, 3, meow relentlessly.
Hmm. I wonder which one.
4, lead you to the bowl.
Oh, there's a 4th one. 5th one. 4, lead you to the bowl or where the food is kept.
5, answers 2, 3 and 4. Both cats undoubtedly
2, 3 and 4 or like a combination.
4, lead
Sit by the bowl, meow relentlessly and lead you to the bowl.
you to the bowl. Or 5, answers 2, 3 and 4.
2, 3 and 4. A combination. I think it's mainly the meowing. But he does lead me to the ball as well when I stand up from wherever I am. He will lead me to the ball. Does he sit by the ball? Not really. I think the most accurate answer is 3 on its own, for sure. 6 beat the fuck out of you.
Both cats undoubtedly score a 5. They are incredibly proficient at getting us to feed them. They meow their heads off, sulk sadly beside their bowl.
Yeah, Freddy doesn't really do that. Freddy doesn't really stay at his ball, which is interesting. He's a very mobile beggar. He doesn't care where he begs, he just begs. He almost never begs right at the food bowl, which is interesting. Why doesn't he? Why don't you beg at the food bowl, Freddy? Because that would make so much sense. And that's what a lot of cats do. Why don't you do that? I wonder. You just sort of... When it's food time, you just sort of go around the apartment meowing everywhere. You don't go to the food bowl. I don't know. I guess you found this to be a very good way of doing it, even though I don't feed you when you start meowing. They still do it. So we'll give him the 3 because it is definitely the most obvious answer and most accurate one. So it is. Does that mean he gets 3 out of 5 points?
And lead us to their bowls.
Cute.
Now the next 5 questions are this.
Yeah, so I guess it's 3 out of 5 points for answer 3. 3 out of 5. 6. Knock your phone out of your hand or sit on top of your laptop. RPG hero. I don't know who is cuter. You or the cat. You're the cutest. I know who's cutest. Vivi. Vivi's the cutest. Oh, wait. Lara's the cutest. Just smile. Gonna... There. I think the score was written to the right.
Choices for this one are 1. They don't, 2. Sit by their bowl, 3. Meow relentlessly, 4. Lead you to the bowl, or 5. Answers 2, 3, and 4. Both cats undoubtedly.
No, he doesn't explicitly say how these are scored. I'm guessing it's just 3. 3. 3 is the answer if 3 is 3 points if it's the 3. Kiki just sits behind me an hour before supper time. Every now and then she cries and gently pets my arm. Gigi just lays asleep and waits for me to call him. Bone, do you like Kermit? Do I like Kermit? Kermit's funny, but I never really watched. They didn't really air Sesame Street here much. Okay, what is number 9?
Score of 5. Now the next 5 questions.
Kermit these nuts.
Now the next 5 questions are this time on a scale of 1 to 3.
1 to 3, or are they once again like behavior questions maybe? Let's find out.
Question 9. Does your cat make different sounds for different needs?
Does your cat make different sounds for different needs? My cat rarely makes a sound. My cat makes a few different sounds. My cat makes lots of different sounds for different needs.
Ralph has a few different meows. He purrs a lot, and he makes these weird squeaky noises pretty much all the time. See? Bella purrs and occasionally meows, but that's more or less.
So yeah, for these it's always out of 3. The points. And I think in the previous one it was always from 1 to 5. Now it's from 1 to 3.
That's it, so I'll give them both a 2. Question 10. How many...
Okay. So...
Question 9. Does your cat make different sounds for different needs?
Different needs. Well, I guess there are needs. But I think it's definitely 3. Freddy has all kinds of noises he does. He has the yowlings. He has the regular meows. He has the soft little meows. He has the different kinds of chirps when he sees birds outside. He has all kinds of weird sounds. So I think it's definitely 3. He's a very vocal cat. So it's 3 points for this question. Let's see what the 10th one.
Ralph has a few different meows. He purrs. Question 10. How many words does your cat recognize?
Ooh.
Ralph knows his name, Din-Dins, and Dreamies, which is embarrassingly few. Bella similarly knows her name, as well as breakfast. I'd say they understand the intonation in our voices more, but only a couple of actual words, which gives them both the bottom score. Question 11. Only as well as Din 10. How many words does your cat recognize?
Interesting. So 1 to 5, 6 to 10, or 11 plus. Well, it definitely knows Freddy. And he knows, you know, the one about asking for food that I'm not gonna say right now. I'm 1 I think he also understands, I think he also understands nukkumaan, which means, you know, we're going to bed, we're going to sleep. Because I always say that before we go to sleep, or right as we're going to sleep in the night, and I think he does understand it. He's like, okay, we're gonna go sleep now. Because he gives me an answer usually. He's like, meh, fine, okay, we'll go to sleep. But yeah, I don't think it's more than 5, so I think Freddy's gonna get only 1 point for this one as well. Just like the YouTuber's cats. I think it may be like... So maybe he knows like 3 different types of phrases or words. 3 or 4 maybe. So definitely not more than that though, so he gets 1 point. 1 out of 3 for this one. That's cute. Let's see, 11. Kiki does this thing where that when we're ready to head to bed, I just clap my hands slightly and she knows to head to her bed. Cute.
Ralph knows a couple of actual words, which gives them both the bottom score. Question 11. When stroking your cat, do they move to encourage you to stroke certain spots?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. He always moves in a way to get me to scratch his ears. Like, always. Always the ears. He always wants the ear scratches. I don't know if I wanna demonstrate because he's laying all nicely over there, but he most definitely guides me towards his ears every time I give him pets. I know, yeah, Freddy likes under his chin too. Sometimes, yeah. Do some cats not do that? Have I ever met a cat that didn't do it? I don't think so. I think every cat I've ever personally met have been very, very active in showing you or leading you to where they want you to pet them. So what are the options exactly? No, they stay still. Definitely not. Slightly, occasionally. No. They don't sit still, always telling me where to stroke. Yeah. Definitely. Unless I try to pet him when he doesn't want to be pet, then he doesn't. But, you know, shouldn't even do that, and I don't do that. That would be the only time when he wouldn't tell me where to pet him. If he just didn't want to be pet at all. That would be the only time when he wouldn't do it. So he definitely does it always. So he gets 3 points. 3 out of 3. Good job, Freddy. Full points. For stroking habits. Let's see what number 12 is.
Finally, a question written for my cats. I mean, technically I wrote all of these questions for my cats, but they really excel at this one. Both Ralph and Bella cannot sit still when being stroked. Ralph constantly directs you to above his tail, or his cheeks, or his head, whilst Bella always steers you towards her chin, and particularly while she's been wearing her donut, her neck. An easy 3 out of 3. Question...
Yeah, Freddy definitely does the side of his face, ears, and under the chin. Those are the three spots. He usually doesn't... He doesn't really care for body pets. It's always about the head. It's always the side of his head, the ear, or under the chin. Those are the 3 spots he likes. It's all over the face, pretty much.
12. Can you teach your cat tricks?
Oh yeah, definitely. So let's see what his cats did.
No,
no.
not at all. I tried to make a video about it once, but it didn't go well. A great big fat no. And question 13, if you...
Freddy you can definitely teach him tricks. I had only had Freddy... I had adopted Freddy 3 days prior. And it only took me 2 days to teach him to high-five me. And he would do it perfectly after that. It was really easy. It was surprisingly easy. Not even 2 days. He picked up on it immediately. In 1 day. Immediately. After maybe 10 or 15 minutes of practice. He just immediately picked it up. And I could immediately start giving him, just showing him treats, and he would immediately start high-fiving the air because he knew what to do to get the treat. So he definitely can be taught tricks. Yes, Gigi is really smart and learns tricks quickly. Is there a test for hamsters? Doesn't that depend on age? For some cats, probably, yeah. I think Freddy could still learn, probably. Even though now he's 4 years older. Almost 4 years older than when I got him. And he was already an adult when I got him, but I think I haven't tried to teach him anything new in a while. But I feel like if I tried, he probably would learn pretty quick. He's still a smart cookie. I'll definitely give him... What are the points?
Out of 3. Question 12. Can you teach your cat tricks?
No way. Yes, but only basic tricks and very slowly. Yes, with ease. Yeah, definitely 3 out of 3. With ease. 3 out of 3. Good job, Freddy. I think we're on to the final question. I think there's only 13. Oh shit, I was muted. What I was saying is that I think we're on to the final question. And then we'll see how the scoring system works. And we'll figure out once and for all how smart Freddy is. So let's see what the final is.
No, not at all. I tried to make a video about it once, but it didn't go well. A great big fat no. And question 13? If yes, no. Nope. The final question is worth a gigantic 10 points. You know your cat best. On a scale of 1 to 10, how intelligent are they?
Oh, I get to do the evaluation. My personal evaluation of his intelligence.
I'm going to be brutally honest here and give Ralph a 4. I love him dearly, but he's not the brightest spark, especially compared to my previous cats, Reggie and Tom, who were both really quite intelligent. Bella gets a 6. Still not exactly Einstein, but undeniably smarter than Ralph. Sorry, buddy. And with that, it's time to add up all the scores. Ralph and Bella are 10 points. You know your cat best. On a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, I see. He skipped the 13th. You can see. If yes, how long do they remember these tricks? Okay, so for 13, we will also give him 3 out of 3. He doesn't forget. Although I haven't really tested for that, but I imagine he wouldn't forget, even if I didn't do the high five for a long time. So I'll give him full points for that. I don't think he would forget. So far he hasn't forgotten. So 14 is the human evaluation, the final one. Question 14. So it's just a personal human evaluation from 1 to 10. I can give him from 1 to 10 points. Freddy. The cat with the speddy. 100. I would say Gigi is an 8 and Kiki is a 4. Overall intelligence 1 out of 10. I mean 1 to 10 scale. I think he is pretty smart. I think he's a little too smart for himself. For a little too smart. He could. I wish he was a little dumber. He's a little too smart sometimes. He knows how to. He knows how to get his way. He knows how to, when he wants to annoy me, he knows how to do it. He knows exactly, like, he figures out immediately how to annoy me. Like that's one of the things where I've noticed his intelligence. Like he realizes very quickly if something no longer annoys me, and he immediately stops doing that. He'll find a new way to annoy me. Like he realized that he can easily mess with me if he starts scratching my games. He will start fucking scratching my shelves and games if he really wants to annoy me and get my attention. I think that's pretty smart. You hearing the neighbors? And I think just overall, in his everyday life, I think he picks up on things very quickly. I think he's a smart boy. I think he's a very smart boy. Trying to, in my head, compare him to like my childhood cats. I feel like my childhood cat wasn't quite as intelligent as Freddy, but I think my childhood cat was pretty intelligent as well. I think Freddy is definitely probably the smartest kitty I've personally met and interacted with extensively. It's hard to say for my last cat. She didn't play much, wasn't naughty. Don't play the bongos, Freddy. My cats are too good at that too. Maya with action, Mitzi with the most annoying meows ever. My Sam was smart enough to open my dad's closet door. Yeah, Freddy definitely knows how to open closets. He definitely got that down. Let's see, what else little smart things does he do? He knows how to get into the garbage. He knows how to, if he smells something in the garbage, he knows how to find the hole and stick himself in there. What else does he do? He knows to get in right in front of my face when he wants something, like right now. He knows it's supper time, so he knows to come in front of my face to remind me that he needs something. He knows his routines. He knows based on my behavior, what I'm gonna do. He's very, very predictive. I think he's very smart. So what do I give him out of 10? It's tough to say because I don't have intimate experience with too many cats. Like I'm trying to envision like what would be a 10 out of 10 smart cat. Like obviously I'm gonna give him like at the higher end. I'm gonna give him at least at least a 7. But I don't really have a reference point as to what a really super highly intelligent cat would be like. I guess a 10 out of 10 would be like 10 out of 10 would be knowing a lot of words and commands. Yeah, probably. Like being really, really receptive and just picking up on things super easily, like from speech and behaviors. Yeah, I don't think Freddy's a genius. I think there's definitely cats that can be smarter than Freddy. So he's not a 10 out of 10. I think a 9 out of 10 would be too much as well, and even 8 out of 10 is really, really high. I think 7 out of 10 is probably where I would evaluate Freddy. I think he is a smart cat, for sure. I think 7 is good. So I'll give him a 7 for the final question, the human evaluation. Oh yeah, and the mazes as well. Yeah, that's one sign of his intelligence. I think he's pretty smart. He learned the mazes. Changes his tactics in getting your attention. Yeah. Yeah, the mazes, the food mazes are definitely another... and that would be a 10 out of 10 cat where he would learn them even faster than Freddy. But yeah, I think 7. 7 is a good for me. 7 out of 10. Okay, so before I give you your supper, let's see what the scoring system is, Freddy. Let's see what the scoring system is. Can you go on the cat tree so I can move the mouse? Okay, let's see how it works. And tally up the results for Freddy.
How intelligent are they? I'm gonna be brutally honest here and give Ralph a 4. I love him. Undeniably smarter than Ralph. Sorry, buddy. And with that, it's time to add up all the scores. Ralph scored a grand total of 33 out of 57, whilst Bella scored 38, putting them both comfortably in the average category.
So I guess I just gotta sum up.
Whilst Bella scored 38,
I gotta sum up all the scores, I guess. I guess that's how it works. So those are all the scores. 2, 3, 3, 1, 4, 5, 4, 3, 3, 1, 3, 3, 3, 7. I think Freddy's gonna get crazy high score. Jesus, Freddy. Okay, so it's... I'm gonna do it on a calculator just in case. I don't miscalculate it. So it's 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 7. 45? Okay, let me double check. 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 7. 45. 45 points. Damn, Freddy. Damn. Total points 45. Okay, so let's see what that means. Freddy, you're smarter than these two idiots. Math, woohoo!
putting them both comfortably in the average category. I've linked the test in the description.
So 0 out of 25 is head full of fluff. 26 to 40 is average. And here we go. Freddy's scale is 41 out of 50. Pretty clever. Freddy, you're pretty clever. Pretty clever. Pretty clever. Freddy, you're pretty clever. Pretty clever.
If you want to try this on your cat, so comment how they scored.
If it was 51 out of 50, 51 to 57 would be feline wait, what's the word? That they're...
Are they a feline prodigy, or do they have a head full of fluff? Before I wrap this up, it's important to bear in mind that intelligence isn't really what defines a good cat. I want my cats to be friendly, happy, affectionate, playful and fun, and Ralph and Bella certainly have all those traits covered. They're endlessly entertaining, and I'd rather they be a little dopey than be plotting world domination.
Yeah, I wish Freddy was a little bit more dopey. He is planning world domination all the time, and it's a little much. We could you lose a few points, Freddy? Could you? Ow, you fucking cunt. That's what 45 out of 57 cats do. They fucking bite you for food because they know it works.
Now if you want to get smarter, the sponsor of today's video, Brilliant, is here to help. Brilliant is a problem-solving website and app that uses interactive lessons to teach you maths, science, computer science and more. Their courses include finance, mathematical fundamentals, machine learning, programming, cryptocurrencies and logic to name just a few. After quizzing my cats all day, I thought I could brush up on logic and reasoning myself. What made the course so wonderful is that you don't just memorise things and obtain surface level knowledge, rather you get a deeper and more thorough understanding of each concept, enabling you to really apply what you've learnt and tackle increasingly challenging problems with ease. It's a shame they don't offer courses for cats. Go to brilliant.org/halfasleepchris to sign up for free, and the first 200 people will get 20% off their annual premium membership. How brilliant is that? Ralph and Tom, they're my favourite little pussycats. Bella too, she's my favourite loaf of bread. It started back with Reggie and his golden gate bridge. Subscribe for all the wonderful adventures ahead.
Reggie. It was a good video. I like that. So 45 points is what Freddy gets out of 57. And he's pretty clever. Yeah, we knew that. We knew you were clever. You didn't know it. You didn't need a test, did you? He wants his food. He really wants his food. The only intro-outro song that compares to yours. My old family cat was so dopey, one brain cell in, if that. He's already dominating Twitch. Kiki is deaf dopey. 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 Yes. What college are you going to, Freddy? Have you decided your major? Okay, he wants his food. So for getting 45 points, I think you deserve your food. Don't you? But now you don't because you bit me. How dare you? Freddy! Freddy! Haluaks ruokaa! The bite turns into pets. Oh, food? Oh, I don't think I'll bite you after all. I think I'll stop biting you now. Oh, look at that sunlight. Freddy's intelligence shining through. Hi, Hagrid. Now give him all the mazes at once, since he's so clever. Dropped it. Oh god. Pretty clever. Yeah, thank you very much, Kai-san, for suggesting that video. It was a lot of fun. And if any of you ever think of any other things we can do with Freddy, or in general, in the Just Chatting streams, we have our own channel for it on the Discord, where you can post suggestions, such as this one by Kai-san. Thank you very much. It was a lot of fun. Don't hog them so fast. Enjoy them. Savor them in your mouth. Nope. Just gobbles them up and swallows them as fast as you can. Gotta live a little, Freddy. Nope, you dropped it. Bye. GG's the same. He'll just swallow his dreamies treats whole. Doesn't even chew them. Clearly, you never feed him. Oh, he's starving. Look at this starving kitty. This is the first kibble he's seen in 10 years. Oh, he's so hungry. So hungry. Pace yourself, Jesus. Oh. But yeah, tomorrow we're not gonna end quite yet, but as a reminder to everyone who's watching, tomorrow we're starting a new Sims 2 playthrough with tons of cats. In fact, you can be a cat in our Sims playthrough starting tomorrow. All you need to do is go on the Discord, and there's a choose a cat channel over there. Sims 2 choose a cat. And all you need to do is tell me what kind of cat you want to be, and I will add you to my Sims family as a cat. So it's gonna be my human sim with like 12 plus cats sabotaging me in game, just like Freddy does in real life. Gonna be my human sim with more than a dozen cats in the family, messing him up with everything. We're gonna start that tomorrow. Wish we had a Freddy Claw mode on Twitch. Is Freddy gonna be a cat? Or at least the neighbor that might come around? We could probably add Freddy in there too, yeah, why not? Is there some sort of punishment if cat gets taken away? I don't think so. I don't even know how that works or what the system is. And I don't want to know. I want to go in completely blind. I don't know like how or why or if the cats can somehow leave or be taken away. Freddy? I love this tune. You know, it's from Grundy. It's a good one. Okay, you're almost out of kibbles. We put the rest on your cat tree. Hilima. That explains why Freddy lived on the streets for so long. He's a smart boy. Well, we don't know how long he was on the streets. But I'm sure the length of time he was there, he was thriving, doing just fine. With his smarts. They say the strongest and smartest ones survive. Yes. So that was the intelligence test. We've got some. I've got some good ideas for future just chatting streams. We're gonna do like we're gonna try those apps, those games that they've made for tablets for cats. Games made specifically for cats where like different kinds of animals go across the screen and they're supposed to slap them. We're not gonna do that today, but in a future one. Then we're also gonna... What else do we have? I'm finally doing Tomb Raider on Monday. Nice. That's fun. Classic Tomb Raider. Get some cat tablet apps. We get some other things. I think I want to go on one just chatting stream. I think I want to take all these games from this shelf that I haven't beaten, and I want to just sort of sort through them and see which ones I want to keep and which ones not, because I think I want to purge some of them out of my collection because I don't think I'm gonna play them ever. I might do that on one stream, one just chatting stream, and some other things. I forget what we had planned. We've got a bunch of ideas. And if you guys come up with anything, I'm all ears. Yeah, I'm wondering if we should now do some house shopping in Sims. Because we do need a... I don't wanna make a house from scratch for this Sims playthrough because I'm too lazy. So I wanna take one of the pre-built houses they have and then just customize it a little bit for tomorrow's playthrough. You done with yourself? Thinks I put more kibbles in there. No, you already ate them all. There's some decent pre-made houses in Sims 2. I may just need to edit or make a room bigger. Yes, that's what I plan on doing. And I was thinking we might do it on stream right now. Just take a look at the different pre-built options they have on in the game. Maybe choose one. Let's do it. Well, Freddy is definitely gonna take a nap here. Just a moment. Because he is a smart cat. And that's what smart cats do. Once he realizes that there's not gonna be more food, then he's gonna take a nap. Gotta make sure there's no leftover kibbles that flew somewhere where he didn't notice. Yeah, why not? Let's boot up the game. See if we can do some house shopping at the end of the stream here. Boot it up. And we have some pink or purple walls in our house. Ooh. Oh yeah, and I gotta do myself. I gotta make myself as well, but I can do that on my own time tomorrow before the stream. I gotta make my own sim. Myself. And then of course I gotta make all the cats that you guys have picked, but that's easy because there's just a few options. I gotta pick the ones that you guys mentioned on the Discord. So that's gonna be fast. I can do that quickly before the stream. Oh, I see your Pepe. So this is what Kaisan's been working on while watching the stream. Pepe the Froggy. Very nice. Feels good, man. Yeah, you're not gonna get more kibbles, Freddy. That was all of them. That was all. So just chill and come have a nap. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, something's wrong with this scene over here. Let's see here. Why is the chat on top of my camera? Let's see, where's the chat? There. Fixed. Oh yeah, I figured out that since I have the split screen thing, I can even have it in the Sims 2 thing. Let's get this. It's not showing the game right now. Why? Freddy. Freddy, stop. Oh, what are you doing? Found a glowing ball. Just don't scratch my door back there. You crazy kitty. It's not showing. Why is it not showing the game? It shows it in the preview, but then it doesn't show it on the... Oh, what the... Oh, I have the game capture on top of it. Whoopsie. Whoopsie daisy. Let's take that away. There's the game. Oh, he's gonna play. You gonna play with the ball? Feel a little playful before your nap? Or are you gonna take a poop? Poopity poop. I guess one thing we gotta take the splits. Wait. How'd I get the split screen out? Oh crap, I messed things up. I think if I do... Oh, there we go. So I can have split screen or no split screen. Very nice, very nice. Okay. So yeah, I guess the first thing I gotta pick is what neighborhood we're gonna do the playthrough in. We did Strange Town in our first Sims 2 playthrough, I think. And then we did the second one in... I think it was in Desiderata Valley. The weird named one. Is River Blossom... It has snow? Does it have snow? Is that what I'm seeing? Oh, I guess maybe all of them have when it comes winter time. Oh god, I can hear yowling. Oh god. Oh god, he's gone nuts. Oh god, our smart kitty has gone crazy. Help. Don't look at his butt. Oh. Jesus. Oh fucking... Okay. I guess that was that. That was... He hypered his way on the cat tree and now he's gonna take a nap. Hello. So yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know much about these neighborhoods. Strange Town isn't... I feel like there isn't much of a difference. Like, it doesn't really make much of a difference what neighborhood you pick. Unless you plan on playing like the pre-made families and stuff. So I think I'll take a new one. I don't want to be in like a very city-like city. So maybe I'll take either River Blossom Hills or maybe Pleasant View. Or Veronaville. Oh, there's a preview. The Caps and Montees have been feuding for years, but that hasn't stopped the younger generation from crossing boundaries and falling in love. A lot has happened in 25 years, but some new faces in town are stirring up rivalries and creating tension for the once happy families. Can anything be done to get the neighborhood feeling good again? Oh, River Blossom Hills. Many Sims have relocated to the quiet, comfortable countryside in the hopes that life and family can firmly plant their roots in the middle of nowhere. Fresh crops aren't the only thing growing in the farming community of River Blossom Hills. Love is in the air and many a relationship is on the verge of blossoming. Unfortunately, problems are bound to sprout in this town. In a town this small. From far and wide, Sims have been drawn to beautiful Belladonna Cove. Some are looking for a quiet place to settle down, others to tango with the hustle and bustle of the more exciting districts. And a distinct few who have been drawn by rumors of mystical energies. Will they all be able to get along? I like the look of these guys. What the hell is this green lady? Let me look around in River Blossom. I like the sound of a countryside town. But yeah, I think I looked up the starting money thing. I think my starting money is gonna be 20,000 for the human sim, plus I think it's 500 per cat. So however many cats we will end up with, I will get that number times 500 simoleons. Plus the 20,000 I get from the human. So I will have a decent starting cash. Plant sim. I have very, very little knowledge of the plant and witch sims. Did you play in Finnish back in the day? Maybe? Probably? Probably. I don't know for 100%. I'm sure we did. Yeah. The title of the game was definitely in English, but it probably was translated into Finnish. The game itself. How do you not know I still remember many of the goofy Swedish names? I don't remember. I don't remember names and stuff like that, so that's what's making me unsure if I did play it in Finnish or English. I can't tell for sure. I don't know. I may have or I may have not. So what do we have? What is this River Blossom? It is very... Whoa. Little country towns don't have fancy ass bridges like this. I guess this is all it is. This little area here. I can't even go further down and to the left. I can't see what's down here. So this is all it is. It's this little plot of land here. Farmland. This is the town. That'll be interesting. Does that mean Bella and Mortimer had different names? Yeah, they probably had different names in different translations. Different localizations. There's one sale over there. There's a cheap one, 13,000, 18,000, 18,000. 32, that's way too much. Do you have any recommendations? Any of you? But probably Looney in particular, because Looney is the Sims 2 master. Do you have any recommendations in terms of neighborhood that we should choose? Or does it really not matter in the end? I feel like it probably doesn't matter. Can I look at the houses without making a family? Probably not. Oh, never mind. Press lots and houses button and then select. Okay. Where's the lots and houses? This one. So I can click this to look at the houses without making a family. I forgot to ask, will the cats be named after our usernames? Yes. They will be named after your usernames. Yes. Your Twitch usernames to be exact. Oh, this looks cozy. What is that? Is that a birdhouse? Lovely ladybug loft. Ladybug loft? If it's a birdhouse, that's perfect for cats. Or is it actually for ladybugs? I didn't know they had houses for ladybugs. Or like that. Veronaville is very Shakespeare-ish. River Blossom I've not played much. I only grew up with the deluxe version, so I don't know much about the neighborhoods. I like Pleasant Town. As long as it's a cute lot, I'm happy. River Blossom I've not played much, so I choose that. The Ladybug House keeps bugs away from garden. Oh. Interesting. This is a very cute looking decor. Or, you know, the color scheme of the floor and the wallpaper and stuff. And the brick walls. It's cute. And there's a decent amount of space to expand and do stuff outside. This is not a bad choice. This is definitely a good option, but we'll definitely look at more of them. It's got one bedroom, a nice open kitchen, bathroom, big ol'... Yeah, I like this a lot. This is a good one. Cute little house. Although we're gonna need a lot more outside doors in case the freaking cats start blocking my way. Pleasantville is Skungsharping. Sharping. Swedish. Me and my sister used to call it Sharping instead, but you will not understand why that was funny. You can look at the lots and then have us all vote on our favorite, see which one's top voted. Choose your own colors and bedding, designer Bone. Yeah, backdoor. I think this one was this like 18,000 or something? I think this is a good option for sure. Let's look at the other ones. I like this one. That's a good first option. That was 18,555. So, well, with the cat money and stuff, I think I would have a decent amount of money left over to buy other stuff in there as well from the start. Not sure what screen resolution you have here, but I think you could go bigger. No, definitely not. The small texts already get very pixely and hard to read with this one. I think I'm right at the edge of what I can do. Let's see other houses. That's a good option. Let's see this one. The UI is really big. No, it's not. Not for the stream, it's not. It's all about the readability of the text. And the small ones are not super readable. Like this text. And like the fonts and everything. But you read for us. Yeah, but it looks bad on stream if you can't actually read. Like, I want you to be able to read it if you want. Obviously, you don't need to read, but if one wants to read, I think they should be able to. Alright, I love Sims 2, I hate this. Okay, let's look at this place. Wait, can I get... So this one's got a pond. Oh my. I don't like this layout of the inside of the house. It's got a twin bed, a big bed. I'm not a fan of the look of the long. And there is a very small lot. Yeah, this is not good. We're not picking this one. The lot is too small. There's no space to expand at all. So that is not an option. Let's see. 60,000. We don't have nearly enough money for that. Let's see. This one for 16,000. See what this one looks like. No fucking bathroom sink. Trash. Ooh, it's got a, I'm guessing a garden thingy. Cocks. 2 cocks. It's got a little reading room. An open kitchen with a bar counter. That's cool. Very small lot. Yeah, this lot is too small. There's not enough room to expand, and I think the house is a little bit too small, too narrow halls and like corridors and stuff. I would get too stuck with all the cats. It's not open enough. I don't like that. Yeah, the first one is definitely the best so far. Whatever house you choose, make all the floor that color. Oh, I didn't pay attention to the floor color. Let's see this one. This one looks like a bigger lot. It is also more expensive. It's pretty much 20,000. 100 Old Farm Road. What? It comes with a pool? 3 turtles. And a pond. Flower bed. Oh, it doesn't come with a lot of like stuff. No bed and stuff. Gotta buy them. This is not a bad layout for the house itself, though. I don't like the colors, though, but you can change those. But this layout is not bad. It's got a nice open area with the kitchen attached, and then 2 rooms. Not too bad. A little bumpiness. A little willow tree. Weeping willow. It's alright. I don't like it more than the first option, though, so no thank you. Useless water for your fish. FYI. Lots of bathing opportunities for kids. Then we have this one. 147 Huckleberry Lane. Let's see what it looks like. Oh god, the sun is melting me. No room for expansion. Big pond. Fence. Small garden. Nah. No thank you. The first one is still the best. Purple. Nopers. How about this one's cheap. 13,000. Can expand if you remove the pond. True. I don't like it. It's too small. Claustrophobic. Will your bedroom be orange in Freddy's honor? Yeah, I don't like this one either. Get out of here. Yeah, the first one was really good. I think we'll... Unless there's a really good one, I think we'll probably end up going with the first one. It had nice area where you can expand and still had good outdoor area, and the pre-built house was immediately well designed and everything. Where I don't have to do too much work to make it nice. That's the one we just looked at. Let's see this one. I think a big pond would just get in the way. Yeah. More space for extra pet toys and litter boxes. Unless you want to spend a lot of time fishing, the pond is useless. Okay, I like the color scheme on this one better than most of the other ones. It's okay. And it's a little cramped. It's a little cramped. It's got a nice porch area. And a little bit of yard. Yeah, this one's not too bad. I think this is probably my second favorite. But I do like the first one a lot more in terms of the interior. The walls and stuff. Obviously it can all be changed, but I don't want to do too much custom work. So I still like the first one best. Yeah, I do want to have a small pond. I think the ponds are... No, I'm thinking of the first Sims. I wonder how much the ponds and stuff affect the price of the lot. The starting price. Let's see, Riverbend Road. 112. That's the emergency number in Finland. 112. Two floors. Wait, how does this work? Oh, is that like a... Wait, what? What? Why is there like a balcony thing here, but this fence blocks you from going there? How does that make sense? Why did they block the balcony off from the middle? I'm so confused. Weird. Weird design. Can't even access that little patch of balcony. Yeah, I agree with you, Kai-san. I don't like having multiple floors because then you have to switch between them to see what everyone's doing. You can never see everything, all the action at the same time. Now you're making me want to play Sims. Yeah. This one's got a nice little open area, but nah, this is not good. Let's go to the next one. And we'll probably... There's probably only a few more. And we'll definitely choose the first one, though. I think there's only one more option that's within our price range. And it's this one over here. So unless this is amazing, we'll go with the first option and do some customization. Buy some early gear and stuff. Oh, that's cute. It's very cute, but definitely very small. The lot is tiny. Jesus. Look at the tininess of this place. But it's very cute. Very cute. But not for the kind of playthrough we're going for. And it has multiple floors as well, which is... I don't like it. But it looks really nice. I like the color scheme. I like the brownness of it. Looks very nice. Very cute. But not a good fit for what we're going for. So we're going with the first house. The first lot. So let's do that. Let's go with the first one. So it was this one, I believe. Yeah. So it's 18,555. There's a pre-made homes in the bin. Oh, yeah. I do remember that there's like, you can actually plop down pre-built houses as well. Yeah, I remember going through those for the first two playthroughs, or maybe just the second one. A couple years ago when we did those. I feel like this is probably better designed than any of those ones though. Yeah, I like this one. So we're going with this one. And there's so much space. I think we might flatten this stuff out here so we can actually put stuff on here. Does the unevenness of the ground make it so we can't put stuff here? I imagine it does. So we can level it out a bit. There's so much space. It's very nice. There's like so much to expand over here and also over here. A nice yard space. So this is really good. A lot of the bin houses from later EPs are complete shit. Yeah. But I definitely do want to have a small pond just for the aesthetics of it. And I also want to put some trees over here. Let's see here. Already got a phone? God damn. We're looking good. We've got some space. We got a sink, got a shower, toilet, phone, garbage bin, place to eat, place to sleep. We're golden. Build your pond before you move anyone in. Yeah, I'll do all that stuff before, because I think you get them for cheaper if you put the stuff in your lot before you move in. The price isn't as high as if you would buy them while you're living there. That makes sense. If you pre-build and put stuff in the lot before you move in, so those cheaper, I think. Free for terrain and ponds. Okay. So let's see here. Architecture. Ooh. Wait, where do I do the outside stuff? Walls, windows, floor and ceiling. Shovel. Terrain. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of the top-down view. Also, if you recolor stuff, it costs when sims are on lot, but not when no sims. I do like the color scheme a lot. The dark reds and browns. Looks really nice. Oh, this action will flatten your entire lot to street level. Well, that's handy. See what that does. Looks like. Bam! Look at that, the flatness of the flat. No, it's not okay to leave, Dory. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to stay. Bye, Dory. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do too many changes. I'm just gonna make a little pond. Do I want to make it there, or do I want to make it I think I do want to make it somewhere on this side. I think I'm gonna leave this side for potential house extensions. I think I'll do like outdoor stuff on this side. See you tomorrow. So I think I'll have the pond in this corner maybe. Just a cute little pond. I don't like it. It's not cute. That's pretty cute. That's a cute pond. Kind of. It's kind of like a cat with ears. Yeah, cat pond. Cat bunny. Oh, I'll give him eyes with these things. That's one eye, and this is another. Oh, that doesn't look good. There are the eyes. Very cute. Put another and you'll get flowers. Disgusting, I don't want the flowers. There. There. 2 eyes. Masterpiece. So can I put trees all willy-nilly and it won't raise the price of the lot? I think that's how it works, right? You can put trees freely. Ooh. It will raise price? Ah, fuck. I think in Sims 1 it didn't. I remember I tested it out before the playthrough for Sims 1. I could put infinite amount of trees without it raising the price. Click the I button top left to see the price. Oh, thank you. So let's see how it changes with the trees. So now it's 18,597. So what if I put a nice little tree over here? How about now? Yeah, oh yeah, those are expensive. So is it full 1-to-1 price? How much is this? 270? Okay, so yeah, it's full price. Jesus. No trees then. So expensive. Oh my goodness. Ew, gross. If you choose the breadfruit tree, it will always start a fire anyways. Breadfruit fruit tree. Which one is that? Breadfruit. Oh, it was the one I was placing. Why does it start a fire? Do you know the starting amount your family will have? So how many... Let's see how many cats we have so far. Because that affects how much money we will have. 1 cat, 2 cat, 3 cat, 4 cat, 5 cat, 6 cat, 7 cat, 8 cat, 9 cat, 10 cat, 11 cat, 12 cat, 13 cats so far. 13 cats. So it's 13 times 500 plus 20,000. So if we don't get any more cats, then my starting money will be 26,500. Which is a nice amount of money. 26,500. With each additional cat, I would get 500 bucks. Bonefoot. So I can't do any of this stuff without raising the price. Can I even put these things? The flowers? Probably not. 607. 647. God damn it. Well, there is one nice tree here already by default. But it does make the lot cost 330 more. But I'll keep it because it fits really nicely. You can use terrain paint. Do I want to sell this stuff though? Because I don't know if am I gonna make a garden? I haven't decided that yet. Because this costs 400. Jesus. Yeah, let's see. What are some of the basic things I need to buy? I already have one kind of bed. Caress of Teak bed. Whatever that is. Is that a good one? Or is that shit? Caress of Teak. This one. This is the one I have by default. 3-3. It looks like it's the cheapest option of the 3-3 beds. That's a decent bed. Decent starter bed. Can use the swatch thing to change its color. Swatch. Yeah, I do wonder how many of each of the cat things I need with 13 cats. Probably a lot. We're gonna go through a lot of toys. We need a lot of beds. A lot of litter boxes. It's gonna be filthy. How many? I probably don't need... do I need as many? I think you need to delete the garden and expand the room for 13 beds. 13 beds. And they're not gonna be eating at the same time, all of them, are they? Not really. So I don't technically need to have as many food dishes as there are cats. I think I can survive with slightly less. definitely want to have the better one though. Hunger 8. Fancy. Golden. Yeah, well, I'm definitely gonna have to expand the house because there's gonna be a lot of space taken just by the cat utilities. Oh god, it's gonna be such chaos. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be amazing. Maybe you'll just barely be able to have a couch and TV for yourself. Wait, can the pet houses, dogs must be bathed and cats must be served. No matter the species, pets have demands and needs. Easily give them what they want by purchasing. So I could give them a few of these outside houses too, so they're not taking as much space inside when they're sleeping. They can come and sleep outside if they feel like it. That's cool. Is this one for dogs only? The higher end one? Or is this one for cats as well? Oh, they're both for dog and cats. Both. Dogs and cats. He doesn't need TV. He has 13 cats to watch. Definitely not the high-end ones. Definitely these cheaper outside. Definitely gonna need to have multiples of these just to make it good. They only sleep on beds. Oh, you're referencing the couch thing. Okay. Are there different colors? Yeah, we're definitely not gonna have at least one of each color of these because it's gonna look super cute. Like a little row of cat houses outside. I'll see where I put them, but this looks super cute. So we're definitely gonna have a row of houses outside for them. Cat City. And these are not too expensive. They're 300 and 300, exactly 300. And they'll make it so that they won't constantly be taking space inside. They can go outside and sleep when they want. So that's nice. Yeah, I think we probably want to get rid of this stuff. To make space and to... So how do I get rid of the fences? I'm guessing those are taking money as well. Is this even fence? What is this? How do I get rid of... Oh, there we go. Just need smaller pit bits. Oh, is that a mod or something? What is this? Is this some sort of fertile ground or something? How do I get rid of the garden ground? I'm guessing it's this stuff. Pleasant earth dirt. Ah, there we go. I can get rid of it. Ain't no one gardening with 13 cats. Try to make it look a little natural. Mess all of these things together. Oops. Cat garden. It's my swamp. I love these houses. We'll probably have them maybe over here. A little cat city. Cat row house. Row of houses. So how does the foundation thing work? That's kind of worrying me. In the previous Sims 2 playthroughs, I never had the foundation stuff. So I could just build on the ground level. I don't know how this foundation stuff works. Oh, here we go, foundation. So this is the kind that's already here. And I have to build this just to be able to build more floor and expand the house. It seems too you just need the foundation down first before the walls on top. Wish I could just copy paste the wall, move it over here. Pop, 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 pop. What the hell is that? This music is making me both sleepy and stressed. Oh god. Half walls. Can I somehow copy the wall that's already there to the new wall? How does this work? This is my favorite song in all Sims. Eyedropper. Oh, this one? Oh, hell yeah. There we go. And then I can press some button, shift. And it did the whole thing. Nice. There we go. And then the floor. There. And we need the window that was there because it looked cool. I think it was this window. So I can copy that. How much is this window? I bet it's super expensive. 200. Wait, it's not that color, it's the darker wood one. This one, I think. Maybe? I can't tell. It's darker over here. Oh, this one maybe? Yeah, I think it's that one. Okay. Get rid of that. Oh god, the goddamn... the goddamn food balls are gonna be crazy. Let me vary the colors a little bit. Have all the 3 options. So all the cats can choose which one they like the best. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that enough? And am I gonna have them on that wall? I don't know. Probably not. No, that's not a good wall for them because I want to have tall stuff on this side. Because it's like on the back wall. If I put tall stuff on this side, then it will block the action. So I think I want to have the bowls on this side. The dishes. Oh god. It's gonna take so much space. The amount of time Bone was spent washing and filling pet balls. There. This will be chaos. Then we need more beds. I guess we can put some in our bedroom. Let's put our bed on next to the wall. Or maybe we shouldn't. Maybe having it off the wall makes it so we have a higher chance of being able to actually go on the bed if the cats are blocking us. So maybe we shouldn't put it against the wall. I'll put it like... oh, maybe on this side, like this. Like this, maybe. And then I can have some cat beds on this wall here. So what kind of beds do I want to buy? Pillows. Basket experience. Comfy critter palette. There's the most expensive one, 600. Definitely not buying those. We have too many cats. Maybe I'll buy one. No. Eventually I will probably, but not in the beginning. Oh, these are so big. Oh, they're all so big. Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness. Oh, God, they're all huge. There's not going to be space. Why are they all so huge? They're so big. Can they fit 10 cats, maybe? Each of them? Told you need small. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a problem. This is gonna be a problem. The size of the beds is crazy. How much were the dishes? I gotta make it so I'm not 125. Yeah, these beds are... They're as big as my bed. Almost. Jesus Christ. They all take 2 tiles? My God. How the fuck am I gonna... I'm gonna have a... Oh my goodness. My goodness. 21,000 so far. I'm still within my budget. Oh God. There's no way. I can only fit 2 here. There's 13 cats. The entire house is just gonna be cat beds. There's not gonna be room for anything else. I do really like the outside ones. Maybe I should have even more of the outside ones. Yeah, they will sleep in these ones. Yeah. Maybe I should have more of those. Just so it takes away from the need for beds inside. It's not as comfy for them though. It is affordable though, and makes for space inside. Makes for more space inside. Cat village. So that's 5 beds outside. 5. Ah, damn tree. Definitely not gonna need more wall. I mean, I need more doors to the bedroom because it's gonna get chaotic. I need at least 2 doors to the bedroom. Or a double door. A dumble door. Maybe a goal for the playthrough can be to afford a luxury cat room with all soft beds instead. I have 2 small doors or 1 big door. 2 small doors is cheaper. I don't know how the hitboxes work. If there's only one tile of space between stuff, can a human walk past the cat? I wonder. Like in this corridor here, between the cat bed and the real bed, can a cat and a human walk past each other? I wonder. Oh god, and the litter boxes. Depends on how the game wants to behave that day. Typically you need 2 times. Is there only one type of litter box? I think so. And it's this one. Yeah, there's only one litter box, so I gotta buy these. At least there are only one tile. Should I put them outside? Or should I have them in... Definitely not gonna have them in the bathroom. There's no space for them. So they have to be either in the living room or outside. A row of kitty litter boxes at the side of the house. It's madness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Imagine if this is a rented house and the landlord comes by. One, two, three, four, five, six, eight litter boxes. I think we'll start with that in the beginning and see how it goes. Because we don't know until the actual playthrough starts how the cats act with so many litter boxes, so many beds, so many food balls and stuff. We'll just have to experiment before we either buy more stuff or reduce the amount of stuff, because we don't know how exactly how they're gonna behave. It's gonna be chaos nonetheless. But we do need a few more beds. We only have the 5 outside and 2 here. That's not enough. Purple. This is gonna be so terrible. Are you gonna let your designer side shine, or are you gonna go full just gonna survive? I mean, it's probably gonna be hard to be much of a designer with how many necessities we're gonna need with the cats. So now we have 5 beds over here. That makes it 9, 11. They're not gonna sleep at the same time, all of them, probably not. So we probably don't need the exact amount of beds as there are cats, but we'll have to, that's another thing we're gonna have to experiment with. The cat tree is not too bad. I think they're probably gonna break these in a second, but we're definitely gonna need them. I wonder if these can be, I wonder if they can break these, like totally break them, or if they're fine. We'll definitely need a few of these. It's a madhouse. It's gonna be... Oh my god. What is this? Oh, it's like a terrarium for something. I'm guessing this thing can't break, so we should probably have at least one of these, or a couple, on the walls for them to play with. To keep them entertained. Buy one hamster in a cage and put it in the middle of the house. I think that's probably it for the necessities. How much are we paying now? Oh, we're running out of money. Okay, what essentials do I need as my human? Now that we have all these cats, that I'll take away one of the food bowls for now. We'll start with 8 and see how it goes. Probably a bookcase. Yeah, so we have the bed, we have the toiletries, we have a very small kitchen. That's fine for one person. We have a garbage can and we have a place to eat at. What job is gonna feed all these fur babies? Who knows? Think you could get us cheaper stove. Which one is this? 750? That's an expensive one. Wait, why is there a cheaper one that gives 10 hunger? Cooktop. Oh, it doesn't have an oven. Okay, I see. It just has the cooktop. It doesn't have an oven. Yeah, I definitely need something for my own entertainment, I believe. I don't have any entertainment stuff. Other than the cats, playing with the cats, but I don't think that gives a lot of entertainment or fun factor. There are cheaper counters as well. Yeah, I'll definitely fine-tune this even more before the stream tomorrow. Choose some of the cheaper options and such. Oh wow, that's only 100 more simoleon, the one we have, for 3 more hunger. So I think that might be a good investment to have this one from the start. Yeah, I think I do want to have the one we have here. But maybe the counter. 365, Jesus Christ. We can definitely get a cheaper
you like it?
counter.
Gave it the stamp of approval.
Hey, Jasper Rotten. Jasper Rotten. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, we can definitely get a cheaper counter. That counter is hella expensive.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy. We can get the cheapest one.
Yeah!
This one. Beautiful. Or maybe this color scheme. That's pretty good. Or maybe like that. Nah. With the blue. I don't know if I like the red tile top thing. So what is this fridge? Is this the optimal fridge? Let's see. Where are the fridges? Here. This one is 600, so it's this one. You can definitely get a cheaper one, and it also has 10 hunger. I don't remember exactly what the differences are. Except the crazy price difference. We can definitely get the warnable one. To save some money. Yeah, let's not take the mini one. We'll take a full-sized one, but the warnable. That's almost half the price as the one we had by default. I think most of the hunger satisfaction is dependent on your Sim's cooking skill. There we go, we got the price down a little bit. I think these are probably pretty cheap ones, the dining stuff we have here by default. What is this one? What is this? Is this... What table is that? It's 220. It's an wait, these are end tables. It's this one. Ew, the cheaper option is disgusting looking. I like the wood. There is a cheaper... Yes, there is, but it's disgusting. But I do like having bigger tables, so maybe I should take one of these. The hell is this? Ew. Maybe I should take one of these bigger ones, because I need space to put down papers and trash and stuff. So I feel like the single tile table is a bit too small. So let's get rid of that one. So I'll take either this one or this one. It looks like crap. Okay, the black one doesn't look too terrible, I guess. How about the chair? Is it expensive? Is there a cheaper option? $100. So it's this one. Comfort 3. Yeah, we can definitely get a cheaper one. With the same comfort level even. Which color is the best though? I think I like either the white or the red one the most. Let's live a little. Let's get the red one. Ask Freddy what he like as a cat. Ew, it looks disgusting. Wait, what's the difference? What are these two colors? This is white and this is like a slightly greenish. The greenish works, I guess. Is the garbage can the cheapest it can be? Where's the... It's over here. Yes, it is. $30. Piece of garbage. Yeah, that works. How about the phone? Is the phone the cheapest we can have? 75? Yeah, I think that's the cheapest one probably. Yeah, because the table ones, they take space. I don't like those. They take table space. I think the 75 is the cheapest wall phone. No, there's a 50. I mean a 60 simoleon one. Well, there we go. We just saved $25. I mean $15. By buying this one instead. Fuck yeah, we're rich. How about the shower? I think that's probably the cheapest one. Yeah, other than this one that doesn't have privacy. $200 difference. One hygiene level. Fuck it. How about the toilet? Yeah, that's the cheapest one. Gross. Oh, I like easels. Easels are fun. That will give me creativity as well. You can just use the recolor tool already on placed items. Looks like keys. Oh, scary. Ooh, fancy. Very nice. $24,000. Look at that. We're making money here. Choosing the worst options. Yeah, we definitely need a TV or an easel or something fun. Probably the TV is the best option. It also has the channels that teach you stuff. I guess, yeah, it has cooking and body. Computer is too expensive. Oh, it's a wall TV. Interesting. Probably should go with the cheapest one at the beginning. Just gonna watch TV while 15 cats destroy the house. Gonna need a chair for that. The idea of a mounted TV in the mid-2000s was so cool. Yeah, back in the day, back then I had a small TV that was like on a weird wall mount thing that you could pull forward and put back and move around on the wall. It was super cool. We probably want a two-seater in case we get a friend over. We can mooch up with them on the sofa and watch TV together. Make some friends. I still have my little 12-inch TV I had as a kid. Nice. Love seat. Fuck you. Dog bones. Little cat sanctuary over here. I think I'll leave it there for now, and I'll tweak it. I'll keep tweaking it tomorrow before the stream at my own leisure. To make it even more, a bit more optimized. So we can start at a decent starting point. Maybe make a little bit more stuff on the outside too. Or at least try. I think it's gonna, no matter what, it's gonna be incredibly chaotic tomorrow. And I can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. It might just be impossible. It might just be impossible. And we just die. We literally just die because of all the cats. And then we have to restart the playthrough with some changes or something. Can't wait. Yeah, I'll optimize those and also make everyone's cats. And I also gotta make my sim. Don't get mad. Yeah. Our little genius. But yeah, let's call it a day there. Let's see if quickly if there's someone to raid. Yeah. Tomorrow is gonna be a lot of fun. And today was a lot of fun. We got to witness Freddy's intelligence. Freddy's genius. Wow, what a pretty clever boy. Pretty clever. Aren't you? Vivi's streaming. Let's rate Vivi. She's streaming Power Wash Simulator. Okay, jump over there. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. And tomorrow, tomorrow's gonna be so good. I can't wait. The chaos is gonna be through the roof. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let me start the raid. Thank you, thank you. Say bye, Freddy. Little chest tough boy. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. The madness will begin. You won't want to miss it.
The guy's a thing. And I remember what movie it was. It was one of the Kong movies. Bonefoot! Bonefoot! I had a feeling that you were gonna end before I could raid you. Damn it. Hi, Bonefoot! Guys, this is my favorite streamer. This is Bonefoot. Hello! Burn! We're playing Power Wash and we're cleaning
you like it. Gave it the stamp of approval.
7. You've played Final Fantasy 7, haven't you? But yes, thank you for showing up, Born. Thank you for the raid. It's me! I'm the girl on the shirt! Pacha! Hello! Yes, I hope you and Freddy are doing well. Hope you're doing okay and it was a good stream. I will check out the VOD later. It's always sad to miss a Born stream, but still, wait.